And the other day, and the only reason I even mentioned this because it just popped up on my doohickey. You guys know Kim from Kim's Yearning for a Smile. There it is. Okay, we are. So the other day she was on, what's it called? Hooker versus Hooker. Hello, Miss Roseanne. And I have never watched that before. I had no idea what it was even about. And the only reason I even watched it was because Kim was on there. And they have it's kind of a little competition, a friendly competition. And the competition was you had to crochet a bowl and then at least 3 things that went in the bowl that had some kind, they had to relate to one another. And then it's the 2 ladies that run it. Oh, I know we know them. One of them is the Alaskan lady. And then somebody else.
Laura or Jan?
Jan, the Alaskan crafter.
Okay.
And then I'm sorry.
I said hi to Elizabeth.
Oh, and then Kim, Yearning for a Smile. And then somebody else. And then they have a guest who is a YouTuber, and then a guest who is like really new. Well, Kim was the guest YouTuber. And then I don't even remember the name of the gal who was new. And shoot, it just popped up and now I'm not going to be able to see it. And Kim
weekly knitting crochet.
Kim did a bowl that looked like a rainbow, and then she knit. They were 5-point granny square, but it's not a square because they're 5 points, and in different colors. So they were stars. Then she knit this little man in the moon with a great big moon head, but it was a whole man, and he even had little moon boots on. And then the other one was a sunshine. Oh my gosh, they were the most adorable things ever. And the other 2 were not amazing. They just worked. But the 4th person, the gal that won it, she was the guest, and it was fantastic. And I'm trying to, and they said what has happened is every time they've had a guest, the guest has won, which is
really
funny. Because the people that vote is just the viewers are the ones that are voting. And of course I voted for Kim just because, but honestly the other gals was better. And
this is called Hooker versus Hooker. It's on the Alaskan Crafty Gal.
I don't even know which one it's on. Well, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, Jamie Marie Crafts was the other gal that was on, and she won. And the Alaskan Crafter Jan and Mad Mimi are the 2 that run it. Okay, so Mad Mimi, hers was actually clever, but it wasn't as cute. Mad Mimi, her bowl was really narrow, and it was a skating rink, and then she did all these different skating things. Well, her skating things were huge and out of proportion. And Alaskan Crafter Jan had done these little finger puppets. They weren't very good. But I can show you this thing that this girl did. Her name is Jamie Marie Crafts, and she must do amigurumi stuff. Because here's Kim's. They were adorable. They were just freaking adorable. And they did not win. Okay, I'm going to show it, and it's not great because I'm doing a picture from a video from somebody else's video.
Right.
Okay.
Say that 9 times fast.
Yeah. Okay, but look at these. Aren't these darling?
Yes, Ellen, I'm awake.
Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cute. And she didn't have a pattern or anything. She just made these up out of her head.
Bless her heart. Good for her.
So cute. But then, and even I'm telling you, I voted for her, but I'm telling you, hers were not as cute. Hers were not as cute. This other girl, I have no idea. Those were not cute. Yours were ugly. This girl, there it is. There it is. Look at this. How adorable is that?
That is really cute.
She did a bowl, and then it's a bowl of like noodles and vegetables, and
Like
she even did the
ramen almost.
chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. The bowl of ramen. How adorable is that? Oh my gosh. So I don't know what she does on her channel. I got to go find her channel now, and
Jamie's channel.
Jamie Marie Crafts. She only has a
Can you hear that whistling?
No.
Okay, the wind is whistling through my window. I want to say hi real quick to Roseanne, who's on my channel. Stephanie, who's on my channel. Girl, Stephanie, I'm just gonna thank you so much, Stephanie, for what you did. Of course, I purchased more yarn. And then to Shatika, hi. Remember, we're on Robin's channel, so if you want to go participate, go ahead and go over to Robin's channel. I'll keep an eye on my comments, and of course, Robin will see everybody's comments, no matter where you're coming from.
I have Shatika over on my channel too, and Michelle Workman.
Awesome.
Miss Kim has said she's already gotten 3 squares, and none is for Robin. No, mine are my squares. I'm doing good. Hello, Miss Stephanie. Hi, Linda. I have all of my squares are over there. They are, they're not all over there. Some of them are right here because I have the last 3 are on the, they're on the what am I trying to say, Dana? What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, they're blocked. They're drying. They're being blocked. And then as they're being blocked, looky, see how nice they look after they're blocked.
Oh, that's really nice.
They're really nice. And I've got 3 left over there drying. And now I'm sitting over here while we visit, and I'm sewing in the ends because I'm a bad witch and I do my ends after. But apparently we have determined that if you're blocking your project, you're not supposed to do your ends until after you block your project.
Oh, but that
Really?
That's the thing, because they change their shape after they block. And if you've done your ends beforehand, you might get some stretching and puckering.
Oh,
That's the whole point of blocking. Get those ends, keep those
makes
ends.
sense.
Okay.
So our okie dokie, now that's a thing. Now we got here all messages. Yay! Don't forget dummies on your guys' channels. Whichever one you're watching, please do your dummies. Kim, there was a second email sent out with the address and zip code. But I can tell you what it is right now. It's P.O. Box 30194. And the zip is 99223.
I reopened my P.O. box after a year.
Ooh.
Might as well reopen the box. I had no idea, or at least I forgot how expensive P.O. boxes are.
They went up. They just went up.
Oh.
They just went up like last month. And I tried to go in and renew mine at the lower price, and the renewal had to be due within 30 days in order to renew it at the lower price. Mine doesn't renew till September, so I get to pay the higher price to renew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's something like $200 a year right in there.
Yeah, that's what it is for mine. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So hello, Miss Kim. Hello, Miss Vivian. I can always tell who's come in from Dana because Nightbot says hello to them.
Oh, haha, that's funny.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. I'm on big. I just made myself the star of the show. That's the only one that's important.
Well, it is your channel.
Yeah.
It's everybody's channel.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for letting me know, Ellen. I forgot I had done that. I just did that to show you guys something. Yeah, you got. Uh-oh, Elizabeth is popping in to say hello. She's got bronchitis, so she's going to bed.
Oh no.
Miss Kim's. Oh, I love this. Hold on, Miss Kim. I'm putting your message up there for all to see. For all to see. Hang on. I love it. Because this is the way I normally am. Miss Kim says her squares are still on the skeins.
That's so funny.
I love it. Well,
Deborah.
you still have a whole month, so that's not a problem.
Deborah.
That is not a problem. Miss Deborah's from Tennessee. Well, you're the only 10 I see. Sabrina.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hello, beautiful Yarny sisters, beautiful ladies on the panel. I don't think we have any gentlemen in here yet, unless they're lurking. Weekly knit and crochet. Good afternoon, girls. Miss Linda, how are you feeling, Miss Linda? Are you feeling better from your strep? Hi, Paula. Hello, Miss Paula. You know, this is funny because I'm seeing everybody else. I don't see any of my people. I have to look over here to see my people. It doesn't matter. I love that we have all these people in here. So, Miss Darla, what have you fashioned up for us this week?
Well, I'm working on something right now. What was the last one I put up? Was it the rug?
What was the last one you put out?
The rug.
Hi, buddy.
Anyway, I'm working on something now. I'll show you a glimpse of it. Let me see.
There you go, Kim.
Oh wow.
Oh, let me make you big.
I can't. Where's my glasses?
Oh gosh, that looks almost like my mandala yarn.
Is that gonna be a poncho?
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay.
Yeah. And it's a Hobie tea time.
I love that yarn.
I know.
Yes, that is Amber's favorite yarn.
That color is 06.
Gosh, that's beautiful. That looks. Hang on. Look at this. Check this out. Hold on.
I can't see you.
Hold on.
Yeah, that yarn is beautiful.
Check that out. Look at those colors. That's why I said it looks like this mandala that I've got in my hand.
Oh yeah, kind of
very similar.
That tea time is so gorgeous. I purchased 3 different colors. I'm actually making a cardigan for that one, but I'm thinking that poncho, if it turns out to be a poncho, looks really good too.
Yeah, I love how the colors
blend. I just love the way the colors go.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, rain and wind. Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah,
that is lovely.
Looks almost like an arcade stitch.
Oh.
It's,
okay, what do we have on the screen?
Ellen B says, I got my squares done early only because I've been on a square kick, trying to use all the leftover yarn in my stash. Good idea.
Girl, yes, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you, Vivian and Roseanne.
Hi. So, now, is that a 3 or a 4 weight, Darla?
What is that?
It's a 4.
Yeah.
It's a 4, but I find it's a thin 4. I don't know.
Yeah, same with the mandala. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kim. I guess that makes sense. You would have to be on my site to see it. I need to change my glasses. That's why I can't read anything.
Yeah, girl, please. I know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's really pretty. And you're gonna be so proud of me. I dug out my Darla. I dug out my. I had my. You know, I'm designing a shawl, and I had I have my multiples all figured out and everything. And I was down to figuring out how much yarn I was going to need for it. And then I was thinking I might change one of the stitches. So I dug out my crochet dictionary and I was looking at my little stitch because I just love that one double V stitch.
Oh, the iris stitch?
Yeah, the iris stitch. I just love that stitch. And it would work perfectly with this shawl. So I'm going to play with that today and see if the multiples will work without me having to do a bunch of math. I'm going to throw that in and take out something.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just throw it in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just love that stitch.
It's a beautiful stitch. I made a whole blanket out of it using Brava worsted speckled yarn. It was gorgeous. It could be the yarn, though. That yarn was gorgeous. That yarn was so gorgeous.
That yarn is gorgeous. And I know the yarn I'm going to use. I'm going to use a DK. So that it's not, because as a shawl, I don't want it to be too heavy. And this shawl is a DK. This shawl is a DK, and it's just the exact weight that I want it to be. So I think
the shawl that you're making is going to be out of a DK weight. Okay, because I think
I'm going to use the Anthem DK.
Oh, that's right. Okay, all right. So the Anthem is, where is it? Acrylic?
It's 100% acrylic,
okay.
and it's an anti-pill. I checked with the rep. It's an anti-pill.
Gotcha. I have some leftover Mary Maxim yarn that I think I'm going to use. It's a 3. It's super shiny. I actually can't find it right now, so it must be in a bag somewhere.
Yeah, I understand that. Hello, Pace at Craft Creations. Thank you for joining.
What's her name?
Pace at Craft Creations.
Oh, okay.
Not sure. Pace at Craft. What channel did you join in? When you guys pop in, tell us what channel you've joined in on.
Oh, she's on mine.
She's on yours. Okay. Amber, what are you working on today?
Today I am actually working on blanket number 3 of my Christmas mosaic blanket. So what I do is I work a page at a time. This is a 17-page. It's so big. This Christmas mosaic blanket. I'm on page 2 right now.
Ooh,
this is what it looks like.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous. What yarn are you using?
I am using for this color, the whitish color. It's actually apricot. It's the basics from Premier. But this beautifulness right there, that's actually a cloud cake. I have never used a cloud cake. I'm not a cloud. A halo cake.
Oh.
I've never used a halo cake before.
That's a lot
my gosh. It's wonderful.
A lot of halo.
Fuzzy. Yeah. A lot of fuzzy. Thank you, Miss Pace.
Interesting. Hello, Shirley.
So the other 2 blankets, of course, are way farther along because I'm doing a page at a time. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. But I finished yesterday, and just like you, it took me 2 hours to weave all of my ends in this one. I finished it yesterday.
Oh, look
Remember
at
how
that.
I'm doing blocks every? I wanted to do 365 blocks. So I'm making blocks. And I'm making blankets, so my first blanket's done.
Blankets.
Nice.
Very nice. And now what yarn is that one out of?
This is, I had some leftover Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn.
Okay.
So this is a speckled here in the middle and the green. And then I had some Super Saver yellow that I thought would really top it off. Y'all know how much Super Saver I have, right?
We do. We do.
I have topped the Super Saver. And because I think it holds up the best. I'm biased, I know, but I love Super Saver.
It lasts for decades. We've all got a blanket made out of Super Saver hanging around.
Yeah.
Hi, Soldier.
I love it.
Thank you. Okay, so see you later, Ellen. Thank you for popping in.
Bye, Ellen.
Miss Dana, what are you working on these days?
Squares.
Oh, that's right. And you guys, her squares are beautiful. They've got a white, a light center, white or light, and then it's got, I want to say blue outside.
I don't really remember what her squares look like.
Well, I saw them last night. She allowed me to pop up on her live last night.
Hey, still in leather.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's the
isn't that
blue. There's a pink one underneath it.
Oh, so pretty. And
Nice.
what yarn are you using?
Stylecraft Naturals bamboo and cotton.
Oh, I love the Stylecraft. I just love Stylecraft. That's what this is made out of. This is the Stylecraft, and I don't remember which one it is. This was the leftover from my Lizzie blanket, and you'd think I'd know.
Lizzie, right here, guys. Just to let you know, Lizzie, my Lizzie right here.
Hello, Gloria Bowman.
So we're live on like 4 different channels. The main channel is Roving with Rover with Robin. So you will hear us talk to other people who we can see on Robin's channel, but can't see on yours. Bless 95 Angel. How are you doing, Angel?
Somebody said something I didn't understand what it was. Oh, Miss Shirley, you said I heard something else, and I don't understand what you're saying. I hope everybody did okay with the storm last night. I was, of course, because we up here in the north, we're up here in the North 40. We did not have the storm. We had a delightfully beautiful, best day ever, like 70 some degrees. Today we're cold and windy and cloudy and nasty, and I'm back to long sleeves and a coat. But you know,
it was snowing today.
Oh, really? You had snow?
I'm glad you're well, Angel. I'm doing well too.
Ugh. Ick. And Miss Dana, for those of you that don't know, Miss Dana has a new puppy.
Yeah, I saw him. Was it yesterday?
Oh, sweet.
Do you want to see him?
Yes. We'll make you big. We'll make you big.
I can't hear you, Dana.
What's that?
I said I couldn't hear you.
Right, Miss Leather?
Oh.
Ben, here he is.
There he is. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's like,
I think you were saying yesterday that he finally stopped shaking. He figured out he wasn't going to the vet.
Yeah.
You think that was it? Just every time he got in the car, he was going to the vet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So, and he never did well with car rides because he had so few. And, but now he is like, it's only taken like 3 days and he is like dancing and prancing. And then he's just chilling out back here.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm thinking, that there's, I mean, looking at his coat and his color, he looks like a corgi.
Yeah.
But he's pretty long-legged and short-backed for a corgi. And I got to looking at his eyes yesterday. I think he's a Chihuahua corgi.
He will definitely keep her company.
Pretty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, roly-poly. We're going to get rid of roly-poly. Roly-poly.
So how old is he?
What's his name?
Benji.
Benji.
How old is he?
9.
He's 9?
He's 9 years
Great
old.
name for a dog. I love it.
It's a good name.
He came from a very loving family. Sad circumstances. But
he wasn't abused or anything like that.
No.
My cat's yelling.
Loving family, she said.
Yeah.
Very loving family. He's going to be a great traveling companion. And here he knew Miss Dana already, so he was just happy as could be when he saw Miss Dana.
Oh, he came running up to me. It was like old home week. I got to see my Benji. Now Benji knows me and he knows Dooley because we used to live with Pat before I started driving truck. But Pat just passed away a little over 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
She was 86 years old, and she slipped away, and Benji was right there in the bed with her, along with all of her family was around her. So he knows that she's
yeah.
gone. And so her son and her daughter-in-law and her grandkids, they have lots of dogs already, especially big dogs. But they took in Benji, and then I let them know.
Oh,
Oh, I got a phone call.
I was gonna say we just lost her.
oh,
So she let them know that she would be thrilled to take Benji in, and they were just so happy to have a good home for him and somebody
Yeah.
that Benji already knew and loved, and it was just the perfect situation.
Mhm.
And Molly Martin, it's painful for her to talk about what happened to Jack. So if she's got videos on it, so it's best if you just go back and look at the videos. It's painful for her to talk about it. And so it's better for her just to focus on the new situation with the new dog. We're so happy. She was really going back and forth about whether to get a new dog, what to do. She really wanted one, but not every dog is a good truck dog. And when they said that Benji really was nervous about riding, she was kind of concerned. And so, but it appears that he just didn't want to go to the vet. So it only took him a little bit of time to figure out that we're not going to the vet. So let's have a good time.
I just want to say hey to Shirley. I heard the same thing you heard, Shirley, just the FYI.
Yeah. Okay. Still in leather. Amber, those grannies that you finished, how big are each and how many rows? Just out of curiosity.
The blanket that I just showed.
The one that's already put together.
I'm going to drop everything. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Falling
I
blanket.
actually don't remember. Let me see. It is so when I do a granny square, I turn it so that it's square. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 granny, 6 of the main color, 1 of the green to outline it, and then I just did a half double border. But the squares are 20 squares. They're just 20. So the 4 square by 5 square, and I don't know the measurement. I was intending to make it to donate if it fits the criteria. So
It's very pretty. It's very nice.
but it's an easy way to get rid of squares. It's just an easy way to get rid of squares.
That's
Get
really
rid of your yarn, get rid of squares, do whatever. And my new squares, I think I showed you last week. Maybe I didn't.
show us again.
These are what my new squares are going to look like.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
Very nice.
So
Wow.
beautiful. Hi, Jay Hook. Thank you so. Oh, hello, Miss Deb. There's Miss Deb, the big winner.
Hi, Dad.
Oh yeah, I did get your email. She won the do I have it down here?
The firefly or butterfly? Firefly. No, not firefly. Gardenfly. What the heck is it?
Dragonfly.
Oh, look at that. There's Spiffy.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi,
She has 7 of those.
What do you call that? What's that called? Dragonfly. Dragonfly.
Yes.
And I know the story, but I just can't remember anything. Hi,
Did you say Reggie's on your channel there?
J Hook. It just popped into somebody's channel.
Reggie's here.
J Hook Crochet or J Hook Magic?
J Hook Crochet.
Oh,
That's Reggie.
There.
Reggie.
Hello. I'm so happy you popped in. So those of you who just popped in, those of you who just plopped in, tell us what channel you plopped in on.
Now we're running the live on 4 channels, eh?
This is you guys, I know it's a little bit confusing for you guys, but I cannot tell you how excited I am that we figured this out. Sarah's little corner of the crochet world. Hello. She's lurking from work. That's a hard one to say.
We love lurkers.
We love the lurkers.
Is that a bag? What is that? Oh, I'm just I'm having a hard time seeing. It's just like,
Well,
looks
I
like
don't think they're a foot a piece. Well, your squares are not a foot a piece.
door.
Susan came from Darla's channel. Hello, Miss Susan Burke.
Yeah, probably a good foot.
Each square is a foot, you think?
Mine?
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
You know, I have 15,000 of these.
Yeah, use one.
Oh no, it's probably 10.
That's what I was thinking. More like
Probably 10.
actual squares look like about 6 or 7. All right, scissors. I cleaned up my table and I moved stuff. Now I can't find anything.
0. They're 9.
Okay, there you go.
There, there's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Sarah told me she has a bag of yarn for me.
Nice.
Yeah. She said that on a comment somewhere else.
Let me see here. You know, it's hard to do mosaic crochet. Read directions. Every line is different.
Poor baby.
Yeah, you got to read your instructions. That's why I cannot knit while I'm on these lives.
I'm gonna have to do something different.
I can sew. I can sew in ends while I'm talking. That I can do.
I'm gonna have to put it down for a sec.
That I can do.
Added some more.
So to everybody who's in here today, what are you guys working on? What are you guys working on?
Sarah's working on putting more yarn in my bag for me.
Jess, continue to do that for me too. No.
Oh, hello, Miss Shirley. Thank you for popping in. Yes, that would be wonderful if you guys wanted to pop over to the different channels and subscribe. We would love that.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would really, really appreciate it.
Hello,
I just want to
Timmy.
bring squares, yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's just fun to be on, to be with you. Obviously, we love our numbers to get higher, but I'm just happy to be here.
We're
I'm
just
just happy to be here.
happy to be here. Happy to be visiting with all the different people. Oh, an amigurumi pattern, a surprise for everyone. Hey, something that's going to be coming up. Nothing is planned yet. I just know it's going to happen. I'm going to be doing an interview, and I know I have been. You guys love the interviews. I just connected with a gal that I talked to her last October at Dana's.
Yarny Social.
Thank you, the Yarny Social. Okay, I have
You're
to
still there, Dana.
you guys know my memories is trash to start with. And I had just got, you know how when you get your medicine, you give the 12 pages of papers and nobody reads any of it. For some reason, I actually read today.
Enjoy your dinner, Sabrina.
And one of the side effects, or not side effects, but yeah, I guess it is side effect, was problems with your memory. And I'm like, I have absolutely noticed that my memory is worse the last few months. And now I'm going to blame it on this medicine that I'm taking. So, yeah. So you guys just get to fill in the blanks for me, even on things that are obvious, like Yarny Social. So I connected with this wonderful, very smart, very amazing crocheter at the Yarny Social last year. And we discussed when she was ready with this pattern release. And I think it's a crochet along too, right, Dana?
What?
That's a crochet along, right?
What is?
Diane's thing?
Yeah, she says it starts May 1st.
Okay.
It's an ugly Christmas sweater crochet along.
Cool. And it is so cool, you guys. But I'm going to be doing an interview. So I have not connected with her. I'm going to do that after our live today. So when I have info, I'll let you know. But you guys remember how much fun we had on those interviews. And there's a couple other people that I've got that I'd love to do some interviews with. So that's what I really want to do again. They will not be on the regular like they were in the past. It was too hard on me.
That was a lot.
It was too hard on me.
I loved it, but I know how hard it was on you.
I loved it. It was the back stuff. It was the background that was what was difficult. And I said that when I stopped doing them, I said when I can get them, I will do them. But just letting y'all know, there's going to be one coming up probably pretty quick. Oh, there's a great huge puppy dog running down the street. A great huge puppy dog. Probably one of those 100-pound puppy dogs.
I wanted to say to everybody, spring squares. That's what they're working on. But I was looking at Still in Leather micro blanket for a dollhouse. I've been seeing those pop up on my YouTube. They are teeny tiny little squares. They are the cutest things ever.
So what are you using? Are you
I was
using
thinking about doing that too.
Or are you using crochet thread? What are you using for your yarn?
You have to be. You have to be using crochet thread.
I've seen crochet thread, but I've also seen actual sewing thread.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
So I want to know what you're using for your yarn. Oh, Linda's on the last row of her greenway.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, it's big enough to fit a king size bed. You've been working on that a while, girl. Sabrina says dinner's ready. Sabrina, where are you that it's dinner time?
She's in England.
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth, thank you.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
God, woman. What?
We need pictures.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to put you in for just a second.
Huh? What? Oh, okay. Can you send you're connected with Amber. So can you send an email to Amber of your project? We want to see these. Yeah, I've seen the micro amigurumi too. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Barbara.
I am impressed.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
That's all right. I've asked her to send you pictures so that you can pop those up for us.
Me? Okay. I'm on my phone. I won't be able to pop them up right this second.
Okay. Dana's not driving. Dana's the better of doing this. Yeah.
Oh, community wall. Okay.
Oh, maybe I can do it. I'm not as good. I'm not. Okay. It's on your community. Okay. Let me go over and.
I'm going to go over to, yeah, she'll be able to share them.
Still in Leather, Still in Leather. Nope. That gives me some guy selling fragrances.
Not me. I see her. Oh, they're so cute. Oh,
Why does it give me? Oh, type in the word drop and see if it can drop it. Oh, wait a minute.
She's on my channel. So will it drop if she's on yours?
I don't know. She said she was in all of ours.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can actually copy.
Yeah, see if you can put it in here. Because when I look it up, all I get is this guy selling.
It's really, really cute. Oh my gosh, it is so adorbs. Oh, I can't copy it. I can just share it.
Can you send it to me?
On my computer now.
Okay, I can go into you though.
Wait a minute. I'm just going to copy her page.
There, I'm in yours. So now I should be able to get to it. Go to channel. There, now I'm subscribed.
Yeah,
now
I do too.
Go to your community. Oh my Lord, look at that.
Okay. I just posted it.
Okay. Everybody go and subscribe to her.
Yeah. But yeah, they all left me. They were like, bye. See, I'm going. I'm out. I think they're going to go check you out.
I don't know if we can do this. All right. So now I'm subscribed. I ought to be able to go here and then go here. Let me see. Y'all, you guys know.
There's a picture of her hook. And then the squares compared to her hook size is just wow. Oh, no, a pin. It's a pin. Oh, the border is really cute, too. Oh, my gosh. Look at that thread.
Oh,
I'm
wait a
not going to
minute.
say you lost your mind, but dang.
Okay. Okay. I can do this, and I can do share screen, and I can go to here, and I can go to here, right? I can go to here. No. Here. Okay. Now I can go here, and then I can go here, view my channel,
Um,
and then I can go here. Nope. I can go, heck, how do I do this? I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
like
how
the
to do
butterfly too.
Nope, that's not going to work. Leave site.
Uh-huh. Well, we've all seen it, so we went over there and looked. Did we lose Robin? Robin went bye-bye.
oh,
That's okay.
yeah.
We're going to just carry on.
And review and remove that.
6 and 7. Okay. So I am from the Midwest, Iowa, where it snowed in April, yesterday and today. So if I'm a little pissy, that's why. Okay, just saying.
Hello,
It's
Misty.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
We're doing a crochet along right now of the Sun Bunny for charity.
When?
And I have a playlist called Sun Bunny Sundays. And if you start at the first one, you'll learn how to make a sun bunny. And it's for the Mountain States Children's Home in Loveland, Longmont, same thing, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that on your community tab?
It's one of my playlists. Sun Bunny Sundays are all of Miss C's cottage of her Sunday lives.
Oh,
They're
okay.
all listed in that playlist. So
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm waiting for your tutorial to come out, girlfriend. When are your testers going to be done?
what did you say?
Your scarf pattern. I'm waiting for that to come out.
Well,
Well,
it's in
I don't know what the heck I did there, but it didn't work. So that's why you don't ask me to do things like that.
Yeah, we don't ask you. No, I'm just wondering when your testers are coming back so you can show us all how to make it.
Well, I'm gonna add Darla to those testers because I have like 12 of them. And
Yeah.
I think 3 of them are actually testing. So the others seem to be ghosting me after I approve them as testers. So Darla, I was driving and all the things.
Okay.
I will add you to the other chat and give you the link to the pattern.
Okay.
We'd like to have the testing done by the 13th, but because I'm adding you late, you get a grace period. But
like Darla would actually need one. She can bang things out so fast.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. Good.
Yes, I haven't ignored you. I've just been blah.
Oh, yeah. Like I figured you'll get to me when you get to me.
No,
You know.
I will get to you today. Like the general chat where everybody was saying hello to you.
Yeah.
I will be adding you to another chat, and that's for the testing of the Noah scarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I've had a lot of people ghosting me on that. I've only got, I think, 3. I can think of Christine, Ellen, Joyce in LA has completed hers.
Nice.
Oh, and Dee Dee Robbins from the Robbins Nest. So I've had 4 actually be communicating and showing pictures and yeah. And now Darla is going to be added, and I know I can count on Darla.
Thanks. Yep.
Now,
Okay, We got styling. Is that styling leather?
Oh, is it
Yeah.
styling? I apologize. I don't have my glasses on. I put Stillin.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it because I typed in STILL.
Yeah, it is. It's styling. It's fun. Wait, I don't have my glasses on.
Dana, Mrs. C wants to know if you have chosen a blanket pattern yet.
Not yet.
Wait, what do you need a blanket pattern for?
Okay, so this crochet along, this charity crochet along, there's going
Yeah.
to be we have an amigurumi, which is the somebody,
Right.
and I'm waiting to hear back from a pretty big designer for a blanket pattern for those of us who are not amigurumi literate.
Right.
So, or just don't, or we just prefer to do a blanket versus an amigurumi. But there's a lot of amigurumi people out there, and it was suggested by Mara at Mindfully Crochet that the somebody would be perfect for the Mountain States Children's Home for those who want to do an amigurumi. So I contacted Miss C, and she talked about it 1 or 2 Sundays ago, and so I'm promoting it as our amigurumi crochet along for the Mountain States Children's Home.
Okay.
Style and Leather, do you have an email address that people can contact you at?
Let me look at your playlists.
Hello, Scraptastic Crocheter. All is well over here. I hope all is well over there.
Oh, you've got 12 videos in your playlist. Okay.
Would you send me an email, please? If you do not, would you please send me an email at
What
this
is wrong
email?
with my gato?
At this email address, please, would you send me an email, Style and Leather?
And Amber, you could share the link to that playlist in the comments.
Yeah,
for
I'm
those-
looking it up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I would lose everything if I tried to do it.
Well, I have my computer and my phone up.
Good.
It's easier for me to read comments on everybody's pages. I'm trying to put everybody, like, I have open tabs everywhere. I'm trying so hard. All right, let me copy the playlist. Copy, open link. I can't read. Oh, here we go. Copy link address. There we go. Hopefully this works. I'm going to put it in Robin.
Okay.
No, I'm putting in, wait, where's mine? Is this mine or Robin? Oh my gosh. I don't know which tab I'm in. Oh, I see. People are jumping back and forth like I am.
Hi, Judy.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Judy.
So awesome. How is Miss Trish doing? You're talking about Trish from the Purple Yarnivore, right?
Yes.
What?
Trish. Yes.
What's going on with Trish? Is she here?
No, but Sue. So Sue and I live in the same town, actually on the same part of town. And Trish lives across town from the Purple Yarnivore. And, you know, they met up and was crocheting yesterday. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Good.
Ah,
You know, you don't love people when they're around you.
Judy.
I've been so busy, I haven't really talked to anybody because I'm here doing the nursing thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's really cool that they met up and they were crocheting. Because isn't it amazing that when people, even if you go out and just crochet together, you don't need to do anything. You can just sit there,
Yeah.
barely talk to each other, just crochet together. It's really awesome.
Oh, that is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I adore her.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, those migraines. I am So glad I don't get migraines. I have a friend who gets them just terrible.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't get them either. Well, bless her heart. I hope she is better soon and gets the jobs that she wants.
My mom used to get sinus headaches really, really bad. She'd be sick to her stomach,
Mm-hmm.
and then she got healed.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, God healed her.
Yeah.
They just stopped. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because those are just devastating.
Yeah. Oh, I remember she'd lay in bed for like all day. She couldn't even get out of bed. She had a blanket over her head. Her stomach was upset. Yeah.
Oh, they had an awesome time and great conversation, her and Trish.
Nice.
Well, let Trish know that we're thinking about her.
Yeah. We all miss her. I hope she would pop into one of our lives sometime.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
3. I'm counting people. 4.
1, 2, 9.
She could come into one of my Kitten Stitch lives and she could come up on screen.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, hang on.
Disregard the email. I would definitely, I'll try. But now I'm curious.
No, yeah, there ain't no disregarding. That's the worst thing you can do. Never mind.
And to be fair, I probably won't check it anyway for the next 3 or 4 days.
Oh, my Lord. Mailman. Woohoo. Oh, I have somebody coming at noon to give me a bid. I'm doing some work.
On what?
On the motorhome. What else?
What? Oh, you did? What is your actual name then? I have to look at it later. I sent out 4 or 5 things. I can't remember. Friday, I think. Saturday. Friday. I don't know. I sent them. Oh, hi, Kim. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, Kim, I'm going to go to your channel. Kim. If I can click the buttons correctly, there we go. Go to channel.
So
there you are. You have nothing posted. Nothing on a community tab. Oh, well, you done. It's okay. I like looking at pictures of things that people, just anything that you create. I love doing that. What did I send you? What did I send out?
Dana, why are you sitting?
I don't even remember what I sent out.
Dana, why are you just sitting there? Why are you just sitting there?
I'm in the dock. I'm waiting to get loaded.
Oh, you're waiting for your turn.
And I wanted to. Oh! I felt something. Okay, truck moved. Yay! They're getting started.
Okay.
Nobody move.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the garbage man.
I this morning started to fill out my Michael's Maker Place store information. Because I've talked about finding a place for us to sell our items for what they're worth. Now, like one video I saw this morning, I think it's been a race to the bottom, as far as prices
100%.
go. It's that same thing. I don't care. I'm going to give it a shot, but I'm working on the description and the bio for me to make it, to make it pretty attractive. And I'm not going to start out with something like a $1,600 fruit garden blanket.
No,
I'm going to start out with smaller, less expensive items, but I'm not going to go cheap on the prices. And we'll see what happens there. I might, incur the cost of doing some eBay. And I don't think Maker Place or eBay are really where we're going to get top dollar. But I want to check out that website that Prada owns, that Robin has sent me the link for multiple times, and now I can't find it.
Oh, good Lord.
So I want to check with that place because they were selling stuff at extremely high prices, and I like that. If it's quality work, then it's worth those prices. And there's obviously a market for it. If Prada's got a website selling that stuff, they're not going to waste their time. And I was talking to Selena one time last year, late last year, about just the sunflower granny blanket that I made. And we were talking about places to sell them. And it's like, do I sell that to Prada? And she's like, well, yeah. She made, positive confirming noises about that. So, apparently it's a thing. So I'm going to try Maker Place and just see, even though, there's always people going to be selling the exact same thing at rock bottom prices. But I know that, that I've made some quality things, and I'm going to price them appropriately and just see how it goes. So I promised everybody on YouTube that I will explore these options, and that's Maker Place is just one of them for us to find a place to sell.
There were the only thing, and I don't remember what it was when it first started. There was a few people that said, yeah, I was ready to hook up with them until I read their requirements. And I'm not agreeing to that. And I don't remember what it was.
It is the fact that it was something about what you're selling actually can become their property.
Oh.
But that would be pretty tough with a physical product, like a blanket, like an Afghan. I think people who are selling patterns, their own original patterns, I think that is a concern.
I was going to say the patterns would be a concern.
Yeah.
Like as a for instance, I think maybe it's similar to like if you take, and most people don't know this, if you take your photos into the Walgreens, and have them make copies, they now own them. And they can use them for advertising. They can put them up on the wall. They can do whatever they want with them. Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing what is in all that fine print that we don't read.
Nobody reads any of that stuff. I have a friend who is a photographer, and I told her I was going to take stuff in there and get some copies made. And she goes, no, take it somewhere else.
So did your photographer friend say like Office Depot, Staples?
She said anywhere else.
Anywhere but Walgreens. Okay.
She said they're the only ones that do that.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good to know.
No, I use CVS, but that's cool. I want to say to Kim, I'm really, really glad that you got that. Was it a box or a package? I think it was a package. And I stuffed, I think, some other yarn in there that I thought you would like. So I'm really glad you got it.
That's right, Miss C. That is right. If you don't value yourself, you probably won't value your work.
And when you talk about work, and you talk about the things that you make, and I know because I've been around a lot of crocheters, including y'all. You don't just crochet. You put a lot of love, attention, time. I mean, it is something that you really enjoy doing. It's not like you're just doing this because you want to make a buck. You're doing it because you like the work. You like the process.
And that's where I lost myself last summer when I was doing all that stuff for the craft fair. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't enjoying. I mean, I was at first. It's like, okay, I'm enjoying one or two of these, but I don't like the production line of making 30 of these octopuses or 30 of the, because it takes me weeks to make these pickles, and I'm selling them for $5 or $6.
Yeah.
This isn't fun.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. It is a hobby. It is a life skill. It
Yeah.
can be a business, but it's also an art form.
Yeah.
So if you appreciate it the way an artist appreciates their medium, that's what we're talking about. Each piece is very lovingly made, and it's done with all of your creativity.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's worth, I'm only charging $25 an hour plus materials.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, some of these things are 10, 20, 30 hours of work, but
yeah.
That's because I value this as an art form.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, and when you find a mistake, you rip that sucker right out. You don't want to leave your
Absolutely.
mistakes in for other people. I mean, you're going to have a little stitch here and there, but when you see something, you're like, nope, I'm not going to let that go. You're going to fix it. This isn't, a stitch that somebody seamed up and did it incorrectly. I'm like, screw it, I'll just let it go.
Right.
Which does happen.
Now I have pieces like this. I have pieces that have been fudged and aren't perfect, and so they're not
Right, of course.
And when
not
it's
being perfect.
me, when I know it's staying in my house, like this knit along that I'm doing, every single block has mistakes in it. Some of them are tiny, some of them are glaring. I don't care because it's going to be a blanket for the cat to sleep on.
Where I enjoy this as a teaching piece, and for the spring Yarny YouTube hop, I'm not going to sell it because it's not sales worthy.
Exactly.
So there's that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's a gift for somebody, that thing gets ripped out and redone.
Right.
Over and over until it's as close to perfect as my work will ever be. Because my work will never be perfect because I'm not that good of a crocheter. And I will never be that good of a knitter.
Every time you grow, every time you complete a piece, you become, 1 or 2 steps better, 1 or 2 steps better. As long as you're not in a rut, or I hate to say rut because there are crocheters out there who truly just enjoy doing one thing or one kind of thing. And I don't want to call that a rut for them.
Yeah.
But like you do something different all the time, and you're growing in that. And I'm the same way. I am pretty much the same crocheter you are.
Mm-hmm.
We are pretty evenly matched, and I see you growing, and I'm growing. We all do.
Yes. You're talking to somebody who's crocheted for 35, 40 years, and usually I'm still learning stuff.
Yeah, I learn something with every project. I mean, just like this. This is something that I wanted to learn how to do, and I put it off until this project. And I knew when I was looking for squares, I was going to be making a bunch of them. So it had to be something that was interesting and something new I wanted to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I want to address Mrs. Style and Leather. She says she's like a butterfly and she can kind of stay on something for a long time. But I think that's why I'm doing 5 at a time of the Christmas blanket, because once I finish it, I probably will never touch it again.
Ever again.
And so that's why I'm doing 5, and I'm doing them all at the same time. That way I won't get bored. I'm like, I'm not going to do this again. So yeah, I understand that. That some people can do the same thing over and over. I just not like that. I can do squares because they're 5 seconds. But if it's a longer project, I'm not going to do it. Like that iris blanket that I made, the iris stitch, I'm not going to do that again.
Right.
I'll never do that again.
Now, Dana, I do see you doing some things. Again, like you'll do your wiggly triplet, you'll do your what is that thing called? The
thermal stitch pot holder.
Yeah, you'll do that. And even the things I like to do, which is that silly knitted washcloth that I like, I'll do it over again, but it has to be a different one. And there's like 1,000 squares, 1,000 design. Oh, look at that baby. He's a happy, happy boy.
He sure is.
Aww.
Sleeping with his.
I don't see you ever doing the same thing over. I see you making more shirts and sweaters and shawls, but everyone is a little different. Everyone is different. Do you ever make the same design over and over?
Who are you
Darla?
talking to? Oh,
Yeah,
me? You.
Darla.
What was the question?
Miss Darla. I said your name first, too, so you know I was talking to you. Miss Darla.
He's so
Yeah.
shiny. Leave him alone.
She's counting. I said, Miss Darla, I see you making shawls and sweaters and tops and things over and over. So I know you like to make those kinds of things. But do you make the same design, the same pattern repeatedly?
Like, do I make a few of the same thing I've designed?
Do you make this? Will you make the same style again, the same pattern again, or are you like, oh, I've done this one, I'm moving on to a different one now? Will you make the same one over again? I rarely make the same thing twice. Once I've done it, I won't do it again.
Oh yeah, well, I've made things like I've designed something and I've made it. I did a tutorial and then I've made another one of the same thing, maybe out of a lighter yarn or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's more because you sort of need to. But do you go, oh, I really liked that, I'm going to make another one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you will make the same one again.
Yep.
Yeah, see, like these, you'll probably never see me make another one of these ever,
Yeah.
unless
Oh.
somebody really wants me to.
I really appreciate that passion for
even
yarn. Thank
Lizzie.
you so much.
Even Lizzie, which I loved making, I'll probably never make it again.
No. It was so much fun. It's not daunting exactly, but
Not at all.
look, I can't make it more beautiful than that. Okay.
I the whole time I was making it, I kept thinking I would love to do these in different colors. I'd love to do these in like team colors or purples and blues. But I know I'll never make it again. One reason is because I have 3 lifetimes of projects
Yes.
that I want to do.
Me too.
That's the truth. You want to do it, but you want to do so much more that it feels like stepping backwards instead of going forward to me sometimes.
But
Yes.
and one reason is kind of like Still in Leather is I've got that, I can't, the whole concentration thing is like zoom, 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 zoom.
Mm-hmm.
You want to come up here?
And every time I do something, I want to learn something new. And I can't do that if I'm making, well, I could if I'm making the same thing. Earrings, yeah. Earrings I do over.
Wow, Sarah, that's a lot. See, and I get bored.
Scrunchies are different. Little things like the scrunchies and the wrist doohickeys, which I'm gonna have to make more of these because I'm selling with the little thingies. I'm gonna have, now that's a whole different thing though. This is not something that takes me days and weeks and months to create.
Right.
So
are you talking about the wrist thing with the spindle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I took a clip of you showing how that worked and I shared it.
I know, and I'm getting orders from it.
Good.
And I appreciate that. I had to buy more. I had to get more of these things. So did I get them? Yeah, I did get them. I got those. So
pretty
I'm gonna get one from
idea.
you too, just so I can put it in, because I wait in line for my daughter for like 20-30 minutes because the line just gets backed up.
Yeah.
And if you go too early, you're going to be sitting there for an hour. But if you go just too late, you're going to be sitting there for half an hour anyway. So I just to put it on the rear view, just Because
Do
in
you
the
know?
car, usually I just make squares.
It just, yeah, you know, one of the places that I have found that I use it a lot is when I'm out on the front porch, because I don't want my yarn sitting on the ground, even in a bag on the ground. And
Right.
I'm
Hi,
hanging
Sherry.
it from the
Hi,
planter,
Sherry.
and it hangs from the planter really, really nice. And then
Nice.
it's
Oh, that's a good idea.
and then the cat's not attacking it, because if it's in my bag on the ground and I'm pulling it, the cat's attacking it. So it kind of keeps it away from the cat by doing that as well.
Sherry's going to the mailbox.
Oh, hello, Miss Sherry. I didn't even
Bye,
know
Sherry.
Like, Miss Sherry's gonna go shovel snow. Oh my God.
Okay.
5 to 15
Catherine.
inches of snow. I guess I can't
Yep.
complain about my wind and nasty weather.
Don't. Yeah, don't.
Now, okay, now Sarah's little corner of the world. She's making things over and over to donate. That's a whole different thing. I'm right
And
there with you on that.
That's, it sounds like that's where her passion is when it comes to
Yes.
crocheting, is these little
Yeah.
things she can make a lot of, she can enjoy. It's probably pretty mindless to make those by now,
Mhm.
because she makes them all the time. And, her heart is probably in those donations.
Yes. And I'm
Yeah.
right there with you on that. And Kim from Yarning for a Smile, she's got a donation drive going for baby booties. And I'm going to be making some of those up for her. Yeah, late April Fool's joke, all that snow. But so if and baby booties are one of those things that they're small, they don't take much time, they certainly don't take much yarn. It's a good way to use up that tiny little ball of yarn you've got left over. And you can knit or crochet those up pretty darn quickly. There's a million
Oh
patterns.
yeah, super easy. Yeah.
And she's trying to collect 200 pairs of baby booties to donate to a local it's not a shelter exactly, and she's got a video. I'll mess it up, but she's trying to get the whole year's worth of baby booties for this thing. And so that's something I'm trying to help support her with.
That's awesome.
And that's it's great for that organization that's trying to do blankets. I'm not going to mail a blanket to Florida. I'll mail some baby booties to Louisiana.
Yeah, I get you. Oh, is she okay? Okay.
Yeah, I've always got enough yarn left over. Even this, this thing, I've got plenty of yarn left over to make. Yeah, these probably aren't the right color for baby booties.
You would be surprised.
But I've got gobs of little leftover balls of yarn that I can make baby booties out of.
I throw those away.
What would you
I know everybody just sucked all the air out of the room.
No. But
No, girl, I
Amy,
said it first
no,
because I do the same thing. That's gone. I don't want to see it. Get it out.
exactly. But Miss Dana, if you could make a pair of baby booties instead of throwing it away and donate them to a good cause, you wouldn't do it?
No, I don't have time. I've got to do this blanket once we get a blanket pattern. I mean, being a truck driver, no.
I know, you're right. And
when I'm retired, maybe.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Not one thing. You do what fits into your world and your life.
I know several people, Silent Leather, that make cat blankets for shelter.
You give in all kinds of ways. So there's nothing wrong with what you do. Hey, I just gave away all that yarn to the library.
That was amazing. That's so cool that the library does that.
Mm-hmm. And when they, oh really? Okay. Shirley said she's had requests for red and black baby booties.
Yeah, you would be surprised. Absolutely.
So this is my kind of concern is more not so much the color, is the fact that there's wool in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, there is not. It's 100% acrylic.
Oh.
Done and done.
If I donate anything, it's usually always all acrylic.
See, Sarah? So, Miss Sarah, that's what this is for. This is a walking yarn caddy. So you can hold this thing on your wrist. Your yarn goes on there and you crochet while you walk. And I do this instead of the ones that are made out of leather or pleather, whatever they want to call them, because it's much more comfortable. It doesn't bite into my wrist.
Yeah.
Sarah walks and crochets scrunchies.
Yep.
Huh?
What did you say?
I said Sarah's little corner of the crochet world. She says I have ended up walking and crocheting scrunchies.
Oh, good for you. That's awesome.
Okay, still another. So you make toques. So does that mean you are in
Toques.
Canada?
Toques.
Toques? It's toque? I thought it was toque.
It's
Toques.
Toque? See?
or chook.
Toque.
Toque.
Does that mean, so that, does that mean you're in Canada?
Sarah's
Oh, I
in
know.
Canada.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Sarah or who?
No, this person.
Still in
Styling.
leather.
Styling?
Styling
Styling.
leather.
Oh, are you in Canada?
Toque. Yeah.
Yeah, it took.
Yep.
Took. I don't know. Yepper, she says.
Okay.
Where? What province? I'm in Winnipeg.
How did I do that? Oh, yeah, okay.
She's on Vancouver Island.
Ah,
You're in my neck
A
of
lot
the
of
woods.
people are. Yeah.
Yeah, not far from us.
Yeah, I'm in Spokane, Washington.
I'm in Oregon and Idaho.
Is that Mother?
Okay.
Did you hear her?
You are not. Idaho doesn't exist. It's not
Well,
really.
hey,
No, Charlie and Jean say Idaho doesn't actually exist. And I say, keep telling people that.
you know, I lived there for 2 years of my life in Idaho. So,
Where at in Idaho?
Mountain Home Air Force Base. Near
Oh,
Biloxi.
Mountain Home. Yeah.
Now, where's that by? I've never heard of that.
Boise.
Boise.
Oh, by Boise.
Just
Way
outside
down
of Boise.
Yep.
Way down there. Honestly, it's so funny because I've been to Idaho a bunch, but Boise is kind of the other world of Idaho.
Well, it's
The
not
Idaho I was in
populated
was like
area.
desert. I didn't even see my first tumbleweed. Now I'm married to Texan, okay? I didn't see my first tumbleweed until I moved to Idaho. So
That's funny.
I'm like, what? You have those little twigs sticking out of your car everywhere? Ridiculous.
I've only seen those on westerns.
Yeah, me too. But I saw them in Idaho.
Utah, they cut him in Utah.
Utah and Nevada, they would like one time I was driving the motorhome and my husband was behind me in the Jeep Cherokee. And of course, you know, we're going across Nevada. He's got his window down, arm hanging out. Well, the wind was coming from the north and the tumbleweeds were slamming themselves in the window. And pretty soon Wayne's on the CB or I don't remember how we were communicating, but he's like screaming like a little girl because the tumbleweeds were attacking. Wayne's a big no-neck Seminole Indian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he was good looking.
He was. He's very good looking.
Oh, Gloria Goff. Gloria's in Spokane Valley.
Oh,
Gloria, we'll have to have a meetup.
yes.
Miss Gloria, I work every Saturday. I work on Argonne. The shop that I work on is on Argonne. Where most of my videos, you see the background, that pretty background. The craft store, I'm right there on Argonne.
Yep.
How exciting! You'll have to pop in and see me. The name of the store is Art. How clever is that? A-R-T.
I deliver to Spokane Valley sometimes. And Spokane.
Yep, we've met up twice now. Actually, in a drinking town with a fishing problem.
More or less.
Oh,
That's my kind of town.
Wow.
population is about 200.
Bye,
We're-
Miss C. Thank you for coming in.
Bye.
Bye.
Captain Cook first came to NA. What's NA? Darla, what's NA?
Is that North America?
Could be.
Yeah.
In Nootka Sound.
Huh?
Nootka Sound.
Anyway, that's really cool. Yeah, it is North America.
Oh,
It is a nice place. We lived in the valley. Well, sort of. Mister's daughter has a house there, and so until we bought this house, while we were still traveling, when we were in town, we would stay in her backyard.
Oh, did you?
So, Gloria, in May on Mother's Day weekend, I'm going to be at my craft fair is going to be at SCC. They call it the Garden Expo, something like that. That's supposed to be a big deal. So you'll have to come see me there.
Mm-hmm.
Toshish, BC. Am I saying that right, Darla?
what?
Look at the screen. Toshish, BC, Style and Leather.
Where? I don't see anything.
So it says it's on my channel. It's TAHSIS. So Tassis.
I don't know. Never heard of it.
Tassis. Yeah, Tassis. See, I know how to read. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I can't see anything. Mine's set on top chat instead of live chats.
No crud. Mine probably is too.
Tosses. She's giving us breakdowns now because
Because we don't speak Canadian. That's funny.
We don't speak Canadian.
Sometimes I don't speak Canadian.
See, I always thought it was toque. I've been saying that wrong all these years.
What?
Toque.
Toque.
I've been saying toque.
I'll be right back.
Toque. I knew it was a hat. I knew what it was. I just was saying it wrong.
I only know, and this is probably going to make Darla roll her eyes at me, but I only know because I grew up listening to Bob and Doug McKenzie. Love them.
Oh, yeah.
The earth is moving again. Thank
Hi,
goodness.
Miss Amy. Bob and Doug.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys remember the Red and Green show?
The Red Green Show?
Red Green show,
No.
yes.
Wow.
I loved that show.
I don't remember that.
I don't
Red,
know
green.
why I know it, but I do. Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
you use duct tape for everything?
Oh, everything. Yes, Stylen, Washington State. Spokane Indians. That's how our name came
Yeah,
from.
duct tape's all right.
Yeah, duct tape. And Coeur d'Alene and Wenatchee and
That's what Bob and
In
Doug.
Oregon, we have, Oregon and Washington, we have Klickitat, we have Clackamas,
mhm.
we have all of these names that came from
All of the names. Issaquah.
Issaquah, Snoqualmie,
Mm-hmm.
Snohomish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why anytime I call anybody that isn't around here and they go, and your address is in Spokane, I said, no, it is Spokane. And you do well to pronounce that correctly.
Don't
Well,
pronounce
yeah.
it out.
And we feel the same way about Oregon.
It's not Oregon.
It's not Oregon. You might get shot.
And Washington does not have an R in it.
That's right.
It is Washington.
And Idaho is not right next to Iowa.
No.
Because people are
And
like,
Spokane
where is
is not
Idaho?
Seattle. But the funny thing is, when I say Spokane, we're by Idaho, not the ocean.
yes.
But that, I don't know if that really helps things or not, really.
Well, because you're only next to that much of Idaho, the little part,
Yeah, but
the little tiny top part, the panhandle.
Yes.
you know what is funny? there's a Pacific Northwest yarn crawl, and it's all in the Seattle area.
Of course.
They don't even discuss Spokane at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well say, Robin, that Spokane is next to Montana.
Yeah. They probably understand that better.
You could just skip right over that little panhandle.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. It is so funny. However, now I am just as bad when we're talking about the East Coast. People talk about New York, and I know New York and I know Maine, and that's it. I don't know any of the other states in between. So
I've been to Chicopee, Massachusetts once.
Wow.
And I've been to Connecticut, where I met up with Crystal from Coffee Crocheting.
Yeah, I'm gonna flat.
Oh, that is so funny. I'm so excited. I feel like, no, see, I've lost it. Yes, I know my settings are out of date. This is not news. That is why my computer doesn't work right.
12 days of Christmas.
I'm trying to find, see, now I've already forgotten your name. Was it Gloria?
My phone's getting hot.
Gloria,
Yeah.
Gloria, I want to make sure that you come over to my channel and subscribe so that I can talk to you when we do stuff. And make sure that you pop in here when we do other things. Washing, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We say that here in Iowa a lot. I don't say it, but a lot of people say Washington, War.
There's even
all that
people
kind of
in
stuff.
Washington that say it.
Oh, is there?
Oh, yes. And I
Okay.
just go, what is wrong with you?
Who are you people?
Obviously, transplants.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
From
mother
Iowa.
would have had a fit if I'd have said that. And then as she got older, she started saying it. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, from the East Coast. Oh, my Lord. Plus 95.
What about Wool Genie?
What about a wool genie?
What about it? We love
Wool
Wool
Genie,
Genie.
don't you, Dana?
I have been promoting the wool genie for
We love
4
it.
years.
Yeah.
Love it. It's a different tool, though.
So let me ask you about the Wool Genie, because you know how much I love Pound of Love, right? You know how much I love Pound of Love.
Oh, it's our favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Her
I'm
favorite.
working with Pound of Love right now. I'm working from the outside because I learned my lesson.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's so big, would the Wool Genie work for that?
You know, sometimes I put on an extra large skein and it that magnet's very strong. And I just squish it down on there and I just balance it on there. And after a while, there's, enough coming off of that skein. Because when you're working with something like the Pound of Love,
Yeah.
you're crocheting something pretty fast because you've got a lot of yarn for it. It doesn't take long for that to come off of there and really lighten up. But in the beginning, yeah, I have had those big pound skeins on there, super strong magnet, but sometimes they will, right at first pop off.
Okay.
But it doesn't take but, a little while of crocheting and it's hanging there just fine. And it'll spin one way and it'll spin the other because it's all free moving,
Right.
but it is not getting tangled. The
Okay.
other trick about the Wool Genie is that wherever your hands are, like if you're crocheting in your lap, you want that Wool Genie to be either at the same level of your project or even a little taller.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want it down below you because then the tension on that is wrong. But
What are you eating, Darla?
What?
Darla's having lunch. What are you having?
What do you got, Darla? Oh, my Lord, look at that.
What is that?
Oh, we're making you big.
Yeah, we got to see that. I'm just sitting here eating bacon.
Oh, bacon is
What's-
good. Bacon is
Oh, she's got
wonderful.
cherries.
What's
She's got
called? What's this cake? Oh, Black Forest cake. I
Black
just ate a
Forest cake.
cherry.
Oh my!
Because you
I
went
need
there
a
for your
shot of
husband's
insulin.
birthday, didn't you? You went to that bakery where they
That-
sell that. Did you buy the whole cake or buy the slice?
We bought, I bought a big cake. It was $48.
That's not bad for a real bakery cake.
Really?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
know
right
what?
in there.
That's Canadian.
Well, the bakers, I mean, compare them to us crocheters who make beautiful works of art.
Mhm.
Their time is worth some money.
Yeah.
And quality ingredients. That's the
Quality
difference
ingredients,
between real
quality
butter
baking.
and margarine.
Now,
Mhm.
baking is different from cooking. Cooking, you can fudge the amount, you can experiment. Baking is a scientific
Baking
process.
is science. It has
Yeah.
to
Yes.
be exact.
Yeah.
Or it ain't working.
Donald Leather says her yarn, in quotations, because we know she's using that thread,
Yeah,
is on a
I love
bead
thread.
spinner.
Wow.
The only time I ever used really, really teeny tiny yarn was when I made the Christmas ornament.
Oh, yeah.
Right on, Kim.
Kim says she just got the wool genie from Karen, someone
Uh-huh.
from Mel's Podiversary party. Woo!
Oh, okay.
Yes, you will love it.
I won mine from Miss Dana at the Yarny Social last year. And
Yep.
I, of course, did not use it and did not use it and did not use it. And finally,
When?
Miss Dana yelled at me and said, "Go get your yarn, Jeannie, and quit fighting with that yarn." And so I did. And
And pull from the outside.
and I'm in love with it. I can't believe how well it worked.
I don't know how many I own. I
Yeah,
can't
you
find
got a
most
bunch
of them.
You got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine having more than one. And now I'm like, I want 1, 2, 3. I want all of them.
I can just do one. I'm with Style and Leather because that's what I do. Mine is more like, experiments when I bake, and nothing ever comes out the same because I'm always just using, more or less of an ingredient.
Well, that shows that you're a good baker then, because if you're not a good baker, you can't do that.
Right. You've got to
gotta
feel
know what
for
you're
each
doing.
of those ingredients and what they will do to your
Yeah.
recipe.
You got to know
No,
what you're doing.
I absolutely believe you.
That comes with time. That comes with time.
Yeah. And see, I don't bake often enough to do that.
Right. No, I don't either.
Okay, look at that. These were all done.
That's awesome.
I got
I want to
3.
see. Yay! Look at those colors. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I've got 3 more on that are drying. That can't be right. Yeah, so I did 3 yesterday, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got one more somewhere. Do I have one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got one more somewhere. Maybe I've got 4 more drying. Oh, yeah, one wasn't quite dry yet, and I couldn't take it off the rack. So I put 3 more on today and steamed them. There's one more that wasn't quite dry. So I have 4 more that are drying, and I have to put the ends. And then they are ready to go in the mail.
When are you meeting up with Cynthia again?
I got a caller. I wasn't sure when I would get these done. I promised they'd be done by next weekend.
What, your squares?
Yeah. I promised I'd have this part done. Because so Miss Cynthia and I, since we both live here, she's got hers done, ready to go in the envelopes, addressed. And she suggested,
Blah, blah, blah.
I know, right? She suggested, unlike some people whose squares are still on the skein, I love that.
Right?
I love that. That's normally me. If I hadn't have got a bug in my ear and I enjoyed working on this so much. I just went to town. Boom, boom, boom. That's all. The only thing I worked on.
Yeah, I can tell that you really enjoyed that.
Yeah, because
I
that
was okay, Shirley.
This is interesting. This is the sign of a true baker. I was taught measurements by my grandma, who didn't even have measuring spoons.
Oh, let me tell you something. So a cup. You want to know how to measure a cup? You get the coffee cup out of the cabinet, and that's your cup.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that was the cup, and it was those old green thick coffee cups.
Yeah, and those were because a cup used to be a cup. It didn't used to be a quart.
I'll be right back.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby, baby.
Yeah.
Baby Benji.
Hello, Benji. Hello, Benji. Does Benji know how much we love him?
Well,
Oh, there's just another stitch. Hello, Miss Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
How do I do this? Oh, Lord. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to do this. So anyway, she suggested that I put mine in her envelope and we share the cost of shipping. So that's a grand idea. So people will get 2 at once. I'll have to make a little card to put in thing from Robin and but that'll be good. That will be good. And then we'll get these. Oh, is that right? Antique cookbooks don't always have real measurements in them. How nice. How interesting.
Okay, listen, I just did the measuring because this is the measuring cup.
Oh, yes, I remember those.
It is exactly 8 ounces.
Those are my favorite. That is my favorite glass for plates, cups, everything, because it reminds me of my grandparents.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. I love
it's super
those.
heavy, super thick, and it is exactly 1 cup.
That's perfect.
That's
I
cool.
had to measure. I had to take a break and measure that.
Nope, I love it. I love it. Love it. And then the old kind of round ones, those were probably 6 ounces. You know,
well, because coffee is measured, a cup of coffee is originally measured as 6 ounces instead of 8.
Yeah. Yep. But when you go to the diner, you get a cup like that.
Yes.
Those. I love those. Hey, Nona May. Thanks for popping in. Oh, that was delightful.
Honk.
Can you go to the back door and check to see if Twin wants in?
I love it, love it, love it. I got to check if she has sent me.
Is that jadeite? Thank you, Noni May.
Jadeite?
I didn't realize it had its own name, but it makes sense. I used to sell china. I would buy china sets and, you know, all kinds of pottery and stuff from like the big sales after the people pass on. What is the word?
Estate
sales. And then we would sell the pieces on eBay. And I never did learn that name. So thank you. I learned all about china, real china, pottery, all the things, but I never learned that term.
It says ovenware.
Yeah.
Can I use this in the oven?
You sure can.
Yep.
I can't really read all of it. Fair. It doesn't say fairway, does it? What does it say? I don't know. It's all rubbed off. I wanted to see. I have like 4 of these. You know, you go to the Goodwill or Salvation Army, and they sell these for like 50 cents, and you're like, oh my god!
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, Peterbilt, please don't hit my truck. Thank you.
Oh, you're just not living in the moment, Dana.
I'm living in the moment. I'm watching this trainer. The trainer is sitting in the passenger seat eating his Cheerios.
Oh.
And the driver is like, what? Huh?
Tony
How
May
long
says
do you
she's
go to
got a
school
set
for
of
that?
8. Her husband's grandmother gave them as wedding anniversary.
Really?
Yep.
Fire King oven safe. See? Now, who'd have thought Noni May and
That's
I
right,
would have
exactly right.
anything in common?
Fire
Hi,
King.
Susan.
Okay.
Well,
So I
ladies,
need to look for
I
some more
gotta
Fire King
go.
stuff.
I gotta go.
I love it. Yeah, you just got to go eat your cake.
There is one more piece left.
Susan, I am in
Hi,
Irwindale.
Darla. I'm so glad you're here
you,
with us.
Susan.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye, Darla. Yeah, I'm not very far from Susan right now. You and me both, Noni. Yeah, that pottery and china and all that dishware that we got into, that was probably the most fun activity my husband and I had doing together. As a project that we would go to these auctions that were, for resellers only, and we'd bid on all this estate sale stuff that didn't sell at the estate sales, and we get this stuff for dirt cheap and then sell them on eBay. It was so much fun. Oh, that was a blast.
Yeah, that's it's that stuff. Some of that stuff is so nice, so nice. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I mean, and them younger people just, don't appreciate what it is that, those things.
Well, and it's like I've got some of my grandmother's china, not a lot, but pieces of it, and I'm talking to the kids, and I'm like, okay, guys, I don't have room for it. I'm gonna start parsing this stuff out to you guys now, and they're like, yeah, no, I'm good. And I'm like, dude,
my kids are fighting over my stuff. Are you kidding? I'm like, I'm still alive. This is my china, not your china.
I decided to give it to them now. They all have houses, not the little ones, but they've all got their homes and things, and it's just now. I just thought I'm just going to start doing this now. Give it to them now. Let them enjoy this stuff now. Now, my grandson's going to be getting married pretty quick. So, yeah, he may start appreciating some of these things now that he wouldn't have a year ago. And so, maybe grandma's teacup will have a little more appreciation than, and I've got this bowl that my grandmother kept in her refrigerator, and she put eggs in it. It was before the egg tray, and I always remembered in my grandma's refrigerator. My mom always had it in her refrigerator, and now I've got it sitting up here. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and now they don't ever remember seeing it, so it doesn't mean anything to them. But I will tell them about it. And the other day I gave one of my granddaughters, I'm like, I gave her this shawl that I crocheted for my mom. It was it was the first thing I crocheted when I got back into crocheting a few years ago. And it was the last thing I made for my mom before she passed away. And I asked her if she wanted it, and she said, absolutely. And
that's awesome.
And I thought, she may not want this. And I was really happy that she wanted it. And so, because she's a lot like her mother, which is very minimal, very nothing cluttering up my home. And so I was half surprised that she wanted it. But I
mean, other than yarn, I don't like my house cluttered either.
My house, you can't even walk through it anymore. But because of that, I'm trying to pass some of these things on to the kids now. And the
Yeah.
other day, so I've got this old Singer sewing machine, and it is really a nice one. And it's the one in the cabinet. It's the treadle machine. And this thing's at least 100 years old. And it was my mother's great aunt's machine.
And you have it.
I have it. And I've asked, my kids don't want it. And the grands don't want it. And the other day I was talking to one of Dennis's grands, who I dearly love. And I said, she was showing me this Singer sewing machine that she got, this treadle sewing machine. And I'm like, you like that? And she goes, oh, I love these things. And I said, I showed her mine, which is much nicer than the one she just got.
Yeah.
And I said, hun, if you want this, it's yours. I said,
Aww.
no, nobody in my family is interested. I don't want this thing to end up at the Goodwill. If you want it, it's yours. And she said 100 times yes. And so I just got to get, I've got to haul it over to the coast because she lives over on the coast.
Yeah.
I think more.
Coast of Washington. She lives in your state.
Huh?
She lives in the same state as you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But so when we're going over on the coast probably in June, and I'll probably take it over there with her.
No, cool beans.
Yeah. So but this thing weighs a ton, and so there has to be a boy available to haul it up 3 flights of stairs to their apartment when we get there.
Oh, because it's cast iron.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, bye, Spiffy. Thank you for popping in.
Bye.
So, it's that kind of a deal. I'm down to this sort of situation now where I'm starting to pass these things out to the homes that they are going to go to, because one of the things I have learned is once I pass away, people aren't going to know the story of these things.
That's always nice.
And they need to know the story of these things for them to understand why I have this one bowl.
Yeah.
And they aren't going to know that it was my grandmother's egg bowl. And I saw it every day of my life. And that's why I have this.
Funny you should say the egg bowl, because I used to keep an egg bowl in my refrigerator for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And I would put like a flour sack inside, and then I put stack the eggs up. And I haven't done that in a really long time. And that's such a good idea. I think I'm going to do that again, because it was just so fun. It made it look, a little old fashioned, which I kind of like. I like the farmhouse style.
Yes.
And so, I think I'm going to do that again. I just wanted to say a quick to Style and Leather. She just posted her little micro squares. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 all the way around. They're an inch. The squares are an inch. And I'm just wondering, what crochet hook do you use for that?
Yeah, what size hook do you use? Because
now I need to do it.
Well, it's got to be. I mean, it's got to be. I
bet you I could do that with a 2 millimeter.
I mean, and I crochet. I make doilies. I use. But that's smaller than that. 0.05.
No, I don't do that. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. That's just too tiny. I'm so sorry. The 0.5.
0.5.
No, ma'am.
I can't even imagine. I didn't even know there was such a size.
They're silver metal. They're like super teeny.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm being a little bit facetious.
Oh, sorry.
I can't quite imagine seeing it.
Yep, I used to have them all when I was younger and tried all that stuff and decided, you know what? Doilies really aren't for me.
I love making doilies. I really like doilies.
I'm good. My mom made a whole bunch, so I have hers. Well, hello, Traffic Circle. How are you doing?
Yeah, I can't hardly see them anymore, so I can. I mean, I still
with the glasses on. I know
the 10, the 5s. Yeah, I can do that stuff, but much smaller than that. So
okay.
1 millimeter. Ugh. I don't know I can't tell you what size, the smallest size I use, but I can tell you it's not that small. And I'm very excited to watch your videos. Very, very excited.
What?
I'm very excited to watch her videos and look at her stuff.
Who is it?
Oh, she uses a magnifying lens.
Oh, good for you.
Magnifying lens light. That's good to know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I subscribed to her so that I could see her posts because
Yeah,
I
did too. I did too. I've got to go in there and watch her videos.
She don't have any videos. I don't think she has any videos.
Well, she's got something on her channel.
She just posted her community page.
Oh.
Oh no, she has videos. Oh, she has little shorty videos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, there's something there. I saw something when I went over to her community.
Yeah, I'm just looking at her community.
You better start. Yeah, we need to see that stuff.
Oh my God. Okay, you are killing me.
Oh, just a kitten.
The cat weighs a ton and jumped on me and decided that it didn't want to fall, so it dug in.
Yeah, I have seen some beautiful, beautiful videos showing people making blankets and stuff out of, blankets that are this big, blankets.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Where they've got 200 of those things connected together. Good.
Yeah,
Lord.
I mean, I might try it just to make like a little poncho maybe for one of my daughter's dolls, but I'm not going to make a little blanket.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well,
I just started getting my hands to working right because I've been taking breaks because my shoulder's been hurting, tennis elbow, those kinds of things. I moved my mouse because I'm right-handed, so I moved my mouse from the right hand to the left hand about 6 months ago, which really helped with this up and down shoulder thing. So I am. But if I do something teeny, my hand will just stick in one little place, and I won't have range of motion, so I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't be doing that. Well, and I have to be careful even with my cross stitch because holding the needle will, for too long, will cause me pain.
I bet. I bet.
Not that I've done much of that lately. I think I've got a cross stitch project right in here too.
What have you been doing other than those blocks?
Nothing. That's all I've done. I've done those.
Well, you're done now, right? You're done now.
I've got the rest of them are over there drying. I've got them on the thing. I've steamed them and drying them. And then I've been doing my knit blocks. They all need to be steamed. And
that's right, the knit ones. I forgot you were doing the knit. That's right, duh.
Yep, so here's the one from that's a couple weeks ago. Here's one from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And where's the one from this? Oh, this one. Just did this one. This was the one from this week. It was my best yet. It actually turned out
pretty. I like it.
And so I've got a bunch of these. I think we're on week 10. So I've got to get these put together.
Are you putting them together?
Yeah.
As you go?
Well, not exactly as we go because they're
tennis elbow.
So, but here's a few of them that are put together, but I need to steam them and get them put together. And this is our bye week. So we don't actually have a block we're making this week. So this is the week where we would get our I'm putting borders on mine to make it a little bit bigger. So
I did know that.
12:30. Okay.
Fingers wide for the crochet thread.
I'm putting the borders on them, so I need to block them and sew them together. And I might do that this week since I'm in the blocking mood and cleaning up this mess of a corner so that I can see what I was actually working on before. The only thing I did was this. And then I forgot to tell Dana. I was telling Dana, I don't know if she can you hear me, Dana? She can hear us.
She can.
They were joking with me on Sunday that I've spent so much time knitting that I'm gonna lose my crochet permit.
Yeah, that's your crochet card. So yeah, you can't lose your
Yeah.
crochet card.
You're gonna lose your card.
I know.
Ergonomics. Okay.
Oh,
There,
yeah.
tulip. Okay, tulip soft touch. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way I could crochet with those little straight. Even this is problematic for me now.
Hey, what do you mean this?
No, see, that's a little fatter. That one's a little fatter than just this one's just straight.
Yeah, this is Susan Bates,
Mhm.
and I
This
really
is
like
why-
how thick it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't make it in a boy because boy's my favorite. So,
Mhm.
but I'll use the Susan Bates if I have to.
So
I was like my finger. Yeah, but you stab yourself a lot.
you know what I did when I was putting those things on the blocking board? I shoved one of those T-pins all the way through my finger.
Oh God!
Oh, it hurt so bad. There were bad words said all over the place.
Wordy dirts.
Wordy dirts. But I was very careful not to bleed on any of the blocks.
Well, that's good.
Thank you.
I was very worried about it.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought, well, I'll just send this one to Dana.
Yeah. Benji will like it.
Yeah, Benji will be happy.
I can't wait to see you guys get all of your blocks and see you put them together.
Well, and at
That's
first
gonna
I
be
thought
amazing.
I thought this is gonna be super rando, and I'm gonna just sew them together as the blocks come in. And then I decided my brain wouldn't allow me to do that.
No, I don't think my brain would allow me to do that either.
Just in case something comes in that's really lightweight, I'm gonna have to kind of adjust it. But so far, everything is either a 3 or 4 weight that's come in.
Okay. Wait, you have blocks already?
Yeah, I've got 4.
Oh.
Well, 3 that came in plus mine.
Okay.
That's 4, right?
Are you not showing them when they come in?
Well, I could.
No. I don't. You don't have to. I just haven't seen a video. I thought maybe I missed one.
No, because they came in. They kind of all came in at the same time.
Okay. Are you still getting loaded, Dana?
I just got my paperwork. I'm pulling away from the dock, getting ready to slide my tandems and close the doors and do a loaded call and do all the things that little truckers do.
I sort of thought I'd do it show them on a Finish It Friday, so I had something to talk about since
yeah.
I have nothing to talk about. Okay, so this one was from Claudia, the one that we met for coffee and did an exchange.
Yep.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is. Can you make yourself a little bit bigger so we can see it?
And she used a 4 weight, and this is all from scraps that she had hanging around.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Claudia is part of a group.
24 hours.
Yeah. Claudia is part of a group that she meets with on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, a group of ladies, and she is making each one of them a blanket out of squares, and she let them pick the colors.
Oh, nice.
So this is scraps from the colors that she's making for them.
Okay.
And this one was from Diane, and it came from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Super, super love that. And it feels kind of like maybe Karen's
walking yarn blanket
has a little bit of a sheen to it.
Oh, okay, like a Simply Soft sheen?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. It didn't take long for me to get my hair on everything. And this one came from Ellen out of Metamora, Illinois. And she used mandala, the same yarn that I used.
Awesome.
Isn't that
nice.
Very, very pretty.
It is.
So this is also a 3-weight.
Yeah, it looks super delicate. You know, and you know what? You can tell everybody blocked them.
Oh yeah,
Because you can tell
all
it's nice
blocked.
and
They're all
blocked.
very nicely
Beautiful.
blocked. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm not coordinated enough, but so far that's what it looks like. Am I showing it on the camera? I can't see. Oh, I guess I go.
Yeah, you are. Well, you're showing 2 of the blocks. There you go.
Because I can't see the camera. So
Yeah.
okay.
No, that those are gorgeous.
Here so far. Yeah, and I kind of sort of. Okay, now I got to get in the right envelope. This one was Ellen.
I like the wheel one too. The wheel one's pretty.
I
Yeah,
know.
it
I
is
cannot
different.
believe the difference. And I knew mine had to be blocked regardless because of the type of stitch that I'm doing. It's pulling it one way, and so I absolutely had to block it. There's no question. Well, that was fun. Now I've got all of my ends sewn in except for the 3 that are still on the blocking mats.
I'm getting ready to sew mine in now.
So that's good. And then, yeah, so that's the only things I've been working on is those blocks and my knit blocks. Plus I've been designing that shawl that I'm going to do. We're going to start that shawl along, and we're going to have a knit shawl and a crochet shawl.
Well, Cheryl's doing the knit, right?
Doing the knit, and oh my God, you guys, it is beautiful. She still says it's going to be on the high end of easy, low end. She says high end of easy.
Okay.
Because she swears I'm going to be able to do it, and she's very well aware of my limitations.
Well, I'm not going to learn how to knit.
No,
I love Cheryl, but I'm not going to learn how to knit.
Right, and my crochet shawl is in fact, Dana, I used your link and I went and looked up on the Crochet Council's descriptions, and mine's definitely considered easy because there's
level
there's
2.
no increases, huh?
Level 2.
Well, there's no increases, there's no decreases, and there's no combined. It's
like
just
2 together.
There's no like combinations of stitches to make a fan or anything like that. It's just
okay.
Well,
Because that would make it a level 3. But yours is a level 2
okay.
out of 4 levels.
Oh yeah. So, but if I do add in that iris stitch, then that's considered a combo stitch, and so that would bump it up one.
Yeah, and what I do is I say it's a level 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm. Anybody, if you can do a double crochet, you can make this.
Exactly.
The hardest thing in this is a double crochet.
Yeah.
So, and it's beautiful. It's really a pretty combination. I'm very happy with it. And I'm learning how to figure out multiples, and dear God, Cheryl's like, how are you with math? And I'm like, and then she says, oh, I love math. I used to be a math teacher. After she said, what did she say? She said something like, I was a chemist and then I was a math teacher, something like that. I love math. I'll do that part for you. And I'm like, okay. But honestly, I'm doing it because I want to learn how to figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
But if I get stuck, I'll have her do it, and I'm having her double check my numbers. But yes, we all know that Crystal's doing a shawl crochet along. However,
well, what's new?
Yeah. Well, Crystal just hit 1 million.
Actually, what's new with her is she's actually doing it in a
lighter weight.
Well, not just a lighter weight, but it's also wool.
And it's a the yarn she's using is not inexpensive. It is a piece of art, and a lot of people are not going to do it because it's not simple.
She has and she's blocking it. So it's not something usual from Crystal.
It has to be blocked, and it is gorgeous. I watched the video because everybody's like, "Are you doing it? Are you doing it?" No, I'm not going to do it.
No.
I won't do it for multiple reasons. Nothing against Crystal. Nothing at all against Crystal. I am not doing it because I've got 100,000 of my own projects already.
Right.
I am writing my own pattern for the first time, which is taking up a lot of time. And you guys also know what else I'm doing, which is taking up a lot of time. Right. But I'm very glad to see what she is doing isn't the very typical Crystal thing. It's
absolutely
very definitely different than her norm. And the reason I'm not going to do it is, one, I do have a lot of wool yarn. I do. But most of mine are fingering. I don't usually buy DK weight.
This would be gorgeous in fingering.
I think it would be gorgeous in fingering, but I don't know how big it will be in fingering.
It wouldn't be big. And I'm not sure if she's not going to give multiples to do it in fingering. You know what? It would, if you do it in fingering, it's going to end up being a shoulder shawl.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that will throw the people that are used to doing the kind of thing that she does is every single row is a different stitch.
Yeah. Love that. And I love that for Crystal. I love that she is, because it was my complaint years ago that these are all level 1, level 2 patterns, and I personally want to move on from that.
Well, and what she said is when she produces the other types of things, people don't like it. That's not what they want from her.
Well, it good for her, because she is growing as, a content creator, and I am happy to see that she is growing. Mm-hmm. She has plenty of content now, and I am certain she'll have plenty of more content like she typically has.
Right.
But would you guys shoot the breeze somewhere else? Move, people.
Right.
Not you two. I'm talking to these two that are blocking the way out of here. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm sure there'll be plenty more content like she normally does, but for her to branch out is just, it's what I mentally was begging her to do several years ago.
Because I was shocked when I saw this thing, because it's completely different from what we expect.
Are you kidding me?
And it is gorgeous. And what it's going to do, I mean, she's got 1 million subscribers. She ain't hurting for subscribers.
She's not hurting for subscribers.
But what it's going to do is it's going to bring in the people, Dana, like you and me, who with what we see from her.
Yeah, not a 1-row repeat, not a 2-row repeat, but something really interesting. I hope somebody writes her pattern for her. But I was watching Still.
They all do. All of her patterns are written for her.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about Sunday. She cannot read a pattern. She cannot write a pattern. She pays somebody to write her patterns. That's not a secret. She's the first one to tell you that. But
she has a team. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, and I mean, anybody who is as high level as she is has to have a team. That's
right.
She wants to do more intricate stuff. She wants to branch out, and the majority of the people who follow her don't want that. So now she's going to cater to the next level, and that's what she has to do.
I love her for that. I love that she is finally doing that. I know she has this huge core, groups. It's huge. But she, Mercedes, you are not. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, for sure, traffic circle. Some of you are and everything.
Right. Yeah. And this is the same conversation we had Sunday, traffic. So this is not a secret. She doesn't claim that she writes those things. She tells everybody that she does this.
Are you kidding? I want to know who writes her patterns. I can crochet all day. Can you write my patterns for me?
Right. But at the same time, in my mind, when I'm envisioning this with her team, she actually comes up with the creativity, the idea, the way the stitches will flow. I absolutely believe that comes from Crystal. She's not just paying for someone else's intellectual property. She's doing the work.
She does all that work. All of it. And just pay someone to transcribe it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it wouldn't take much for somebody to do a better job, and unless it's somebody different than used to write them, because I have bought some of her older patterns.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay.
I'm sure all of that has evolved over the years. I think I've made one thing of Crystal's, and it was the chicken
pot holder
that is nothing more than decorative, but it was so cute. I couldn't help
it. It's adorable.
Yes.
She's very sensitive to criticism. Even with this giveaway, her million thing giveaway, she's apologizing for not giving enough stuff away.
Yeah, well, and she, I know she is very sensitive. She's clinically sensitive to that kind of stuff. But if anybody, let me just say, Crystal, if you watch this, do not be offended, because we all admire you. Absolutely. We think you're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We all wish we were Bag a Day. That's for sure.
But, for me, wishing that I was Bag a Day, what Bag a Day brought to the table was, and I don't know if this is going to come out correctly, but she brought a level of, you're just your everyday person. You didn't have to make something super sophisticated. It didn't have to have all the bells and whistles on the video. It didn't have to have all of those extras for you to become successful.
Well, and she did tutorials every single day for a different bag.
Yeah.
And that's where the name came from. And it's amazing. Yes. And what a genius concept. Genius.
The very first garment I ever made was one of her videos. And I never would have even tried if it wasn't for her. I made my grandson a sweater, a whole sweater with sleeves and everything.
Is that the one you started in Texas?
I made it in Texas, and he was here. He never even tried it on.
Yeah, you didn't get to like hold it up on his body while you were making it.
No, and it fit him perfectly.
Oh, Arrow Highway.
Oh my God. Okay, I am gonna let you guys go. 5%. My phone's gonna die.
Okay, and I'll tell you what. I've got somebody coming here in a couple of minutes to give me that bid. So
bye, guys.
Okay.
I think we're gonna call this good, you guys.
Bye, Amber.
So, so don't forget, what is this? Today is Wednesday. So tomorrow morning we've got live with Miss Dana, Traveling with Dana. What time does that start, Dana? Whenever you get it.
When I get around to it, pretty early.
Okay, so
like 6 or 7 a.m. ish.
Pacific.
Pacific time.
I always forget about it. I always check it, which is ridiculous because I'm not doing anything. Stupid.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow morning at some point. And
with Benji.
What?
With Benji.
Benji! Traveling on, going down the road with Benji. And then we'll see you guys Sunday morning, 8 o'clock for the catching up with the knitting. And then 9:15 with Miss Amber. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Okay. What am I doing?